The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Quickly complete. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job, nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Douglas. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. So Alabama's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Touch pass on the right. Delivers the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. The give out of the gun. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got enough space. Give him 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
He's looking for a man on second down. Gets it out fast. On the move at the 30. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Sooner! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes that Alabama offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Tide. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The give on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Alabama!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. Buys a little time. And And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. He wants to throw here on second down. He finds his man, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Forced out of the pocket. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. Fair catch called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got his man quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Power football with the run. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Through the raindrops, the ball just squirted right through him. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. He lets one fly deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. He wants to throw. He's got it on the run. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They came out hot on this drive. 1 play and already near midfield. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Snags it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Tide. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And that pass is intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. He'll pull it down, and he avoids the tackle with the slide. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. And the Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To the air on first down. Going deep. He's got it at the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The snap sets up to throw. Got it! Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Got his man on the right. Turns it on in midfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, first and 10 from the 33. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. All wideouts, no backs. Trying to find his man on first down. Throwing right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's back to throw on second down. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Going up top on first down. He's going for it all. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Alabama 61.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly on the move. And he's got it at the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle was finally made. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of their way with their fingernails. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They're working that left side. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff... The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his gut.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't." Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the beatdown has ensued. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Comes out throwing on first down.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 40. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Here comes that Alabama offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Gets it out quickly. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games.
And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Let's it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the right. He makes a grab. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He's got his man. Touchdown Tide! And the stomping has commenced. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Showing off the arms. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Starting to feel a little pressure. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. When you know you have a team outclassed,